They say money can buy anything, a kingdom, a name, even a person's time. But what happens when gold meets a mind it cannot bribe? Today, I'm telling you the story of a man who thought his wealth made him a master, only to realize he was a student in the house of a woman he tried to humiliate. This isn't just a tale of old. It's a masterclass in the sharpest weapon known to mankind, a woman's wit. You might want to take notes, because this is how you weave a trap with nothing but words. The story is about a wealthy merchant named Mansour. He was the richest man in the city, but his arrogance blinded him. He used to brag in the marketplace, claiming that women were simple-minded and that with enough money, he could make any woman do as he pleased. This talk eventually reached Layla, the wife of a poor weaver. Layla was known for her calm beauty, but her mind was sharper than a blade. To humble her, Mansour went to her husband and made a shocking deal in front of all the merchants. He would give him 500 gold dinars just to let him enter his house, sit on his carpet, and watch Layla work. No talking, no touching, just to prove that his money could open any door. The husband, blinded by the gold, agreed and went to Layla, trembling as he told her. But Layla didn't cry or get angry. Instead, she smiled a mysterious smile and told her husband to accept. But with one condition: Mansour must come alone at sunset, dressed in his finest silk and gold. That night, Layla didn't sleep. She was weaving a trap for the merchant's pride. When the time came, Mansour entered the humble house, puffing out his chest, and sat there staring at Layla with arrogance. She sat behind her loom, her hands moving with grace, ignoring him completely. Suddenly, she stopped and began to challenge him with riddles about trade, honor, and what it truly means to be a man. Mansour found himself lost, unable to answer a single question. Then, she placed a tray before him filled with different types of sweets, but all were painted the exact same color. She told him, "Taste these and tell me if there is a difference." When he tasted them, he said the flavors are all different, but the color is the same. Layla laughed and said, "That is exactly like women. A color might deceive you, but the essence and the flavor are hidden behind the mind, not money. You came to buy the color with your gold, but you will never reach the true taste of dignity." Mansour felt a sudden weight in his chest. He began to sweat and felt incredibly small before this woman. He stood up to flee, but Layla stopped him, telling him to keep his gold because the dignity of her home was not for sale. She told him he was leaving with a hard lesson, that a woman's wit is stronger than a man's pride, and that wisdom is what matters, not the pocket. Mansour ran out, and from that night on, he never dared to speak ill of women again. The whole city spoke of how Layla wove the merchant his greatest defeat.